Let's add some wood, preparing for what's to come. Alright, we found this back Intelligence more, and in this tutorial we'll be adding custom wood to Minecraft. So this is going to include a log and a strip variant and some planks and leaves, and this is all for preparation for the next couple of tutorials, because after this we're going to jump in with a sign and a custom boat, which basically we're going to need wood for. So let's start out with adding the blocks over here. This is going to be in the mod blocks class, and what we can do is let's just duplicate the gem polishing station right here, and this is going to be the chestnut underscore log, and same thing here, chestnut underscore log. And this is a new pillar block right here. This is going to copy, this is extremely important, the oak log. There you go. It is not non-opaque. And what it also has is it also has the strength, let's say of, I don't know, 4 or something like that, or 3, that's fine. Either way, it's going to be okay. There you go. And that should be basically everything we need here. And now we can duplicate this 4 times, and then we can duplicate this a further 2 times. So this is going to be the chestnut wood. And of course, don't forget to change the name right here, and also change whatever it copies to the oak wood here in this case. Highly recommended. We then have the stripped underscore chestnut log, and similar thing, changing the name here. And then this is going to be the stripped oak underscore log. And then for the wood, the same thing goes, stripped underscore chestnut underscore wood. And then here it is the stripped underscore chestnut underscore wood as well. And of course, it's going to copy exactly that as well. This is going to be the stripped oak wood. There we go. And then the other two are a block over here. So this is just a normal block. This is going to be the chestnut planks. And this is going to be the planks right here, of course, copying the oak underscore planks. And then here, this is going to be the chestnut leaves, which are going to be leaves over here, and a leaves block, also quite important. This one will actually also get the oak leaves, but it will also have the non-opaque right here. And there we go. Those are going to be the blocks that we're going to add right here. Like I said, this is preparing for, well, adding the sign as well as the boats in the next couple of tutorials. Let's jump into the data gen, because that's going to be one of the most interesting things. And the first thing we want to do is actually jump into the item tag over here, get or create item tags. And there's a couple of item tags that are actually quite interesting. The first one would be planks. Here, we of course want to add our modblocks.chestnut planks dot as item. And this will allow us to actually create anything that planks can create that are not wood specific. So for example, sticks or things like that can then be used with that. We can also add this to logs that burn. Now I believe actually when I look at the logs that burn, I believe that we can also add that as a block. So you can do either, right? So logs that burn would be all of the logs. So this would be the chestnut log, and then duplicate this a couple of times. The chestnut wood, the stripped variant as well, and the other stripped variant as well. And this, I believe, we can actually duplicate or copy and add the same thing to the block tags right here, and just say block tags dot logs that burn. And all of a sudden, we don't want those to be an item anymore. And then this is also going to be what we want to do. There you go. Logs that burn should make them usable as a fuel in furnaces. There's sometimes a bit of confusion when it comes to the loot. Now, of course, the normal stuff, right? It can just be normal drops right here. So that would be the logs as well as all of the wood as well as the stripped variant, right? They just drop themselves. Pretty self-explanatory right here. So nothing too crazy, similar with the planks. However, what is a little bit different is, of course, modblocks.the leaves over here, because the leaves, well, they do something different. They, of course, require a leaves drop. And you can see this is the leaves and this is the drop. So in theory, we would have modblocks.chestnut leaves. And the second thing would be the sapling. Now, in this case, we don't have a sapling just yet. So let's just drop a ruby slab over here. That's going to be fine. And then the chance, I am unsure what exactly the chance is over here. Let's just do like a 25% over here. But we can also middle mouse click on the leaves drop, and we should be able to actually see that the oak leaves drop at the very end over here. So you can see there are different chances right here. 0.0005. Okay, so 0.5 is definitely way too high. But yeah, in theory, you could also use that. So if you want this to be dropping similar to the oak leaves drop, you can also use that. But there you go. So let's maybe reduce this a little bit. There you go. Let's just add a to-do right here. So once we add the sapling, when we are tackling our tree, then we will make sure that this is also properly dropped right here. When it comes to the models, this is extremely easy, because we want to say block state model generator.register log, and then pass in modblocks.chestnut log. We want to then call the .log for the log itself, and then we want to call the wood over here for the wood, modblocks.chestnutwood. There you go. We can duplicate this and pretty much just add the stripped variant over here. So this is going to be the stripped log, and then the stripped wood. For the leaves, we just want to register a simple cube all, modblocks.chestnutleaves. And for the time being, we want to do the same thing for the planks. However, that is going to change once we actually add some of the other stuff, but we're going to see that when we get to it. And just to have everything done, we also add the translation. You know, nothing too crazy, basically just the names translated over here. And of course, the textures. The textures are, of course, going to be available to you as well, so no worries at all. So there you go, that's going to be the textures right here, and that should pretty much be everything we need. The last thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that the leaves are properly displayed. So in the client, what we're just going to do is we're just going to duplicate the render layer over here for the chestnut leaves, and we want to make sure that this also has the get cutout layer, because of course the leaves, if we actually take a look at them, right, they're right here, so they are of course a little bit see-through. They have like certain see-through pixels, so that is of course needed there. Then let's run the data gen over here. Once that is run through, we'll also add them to the item groups, and then we can see our trees for the first time. There we go, add it to the item group. So let's jump into the game and see our new wood. Alright, so we find ourselves back in Minecraft. As you can see, all of our different wood types and wood things have been added over here, which is pretty freaking awesome. So you can see, and they do look pretty nice, I gotta say. So you can see these are the leaves, and all of this really freaking awesome. And of course, what you can also do, which is just absolutely amazing, is you can go in here and, for example, you can make a crafting table. You can make yourself some sticks. Now, the recipes that you would have to add yourself is the logs to the planks over here. That is a thing that you have to add yourself, but that's going to be okay. And there are actually two more things that are quite interesting. Number one is going to be if I take the flint and steel right here, what will you expect when I do this? Well, you would expect that this is going to catch a flame quite quickly over here, but you can see it doesn't quite work out like that. And even if I try to right-click the leaves, I can't even get them to catch fire at all, which is very, very strange over here, right? That is not quite what you would expect. And also, if I get an axe right here, right, whatever axe I might want to get, and I try to right-click this, nothing happens. Why is this? Well, we have not added either the fire nor the strippability over here, but that is extremely straightforward. So let's actually take a look at that as well and just add that quickly also. So for this, once again, this goes in the oninitialize method. You can also outsource it, so to speak, in a different class and a different method, but in this case, it's going to be fine. This is going to be the strippable block registry.register. This is then going to be modblocks.the_log over here, and then the output is modblocks.strippedlog. Duplicate this for the wood here as well, and here for the wood as well, and that is going to be the strippability right here, done. And when it comes to the fire, it is the flammable block registry.getDefaultInstance.add. You can see we can add stuff to it. Basically, we can add the blocks, so this will be modblocks.log over here. And then we have a burn and a spread. Now, to figure out what the burn and the spread is, what you can do is you can double click the shift key and go to the fire block. Make sure include non-project items is checked over here. And then a little bit ways down, you will find the default flammables over here. So you can see planks have 5 and 20, whereas logs, for example, have 5 and 5. So we can make sure to note that. So logs is 5 and 5, and we can actually duplicate that for the wood variant as well as the stripped log and the stripped wood variant here as well. Then we can duplicate this 2 more times for the planks as well as the leaves. Now those have some different values, right? So we've seen the planks here have 5 and 20 spread. That's going to be 20. And the leaves, oh boy, the leaves are pretty crazy because leaves have 30 and 60. So those are really going to catch fire. There we go, and that is basically everything to do with wood, except for some of the other interesting things, such as in this video, we will add custom signs. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.